Groin, inner thighs. We're going to dig in there. It's already opening, it's already spreading, it's already stretching. We want it to keep going. So we're going to keep encouraging it to do that and build strength at the same time. You're going to start feet touching, knees wide, seated butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. And again, legs can be as wide, so that diamond shape can be as wide as it needs to be. You're going to sit up tall first, draw that belly in, get up really tall, drop your shoulders down your back. If you need a couple rolls, go for it. And then you're just going to fold and round and let this first one be really soft. If you need support from those blocks, the rounding doesn't feel good, it's too much pressure on baby, you're going to hinge forward and keep it a little flatter, but just let the chin drop. Not here for long, just a couple rounds of breath. Breath in. And out. Breath in. And out. Seal your lips. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Blink your eyes open if they aren't already. Just draw yourself up to a seat. Blocks can shift. Hands will rest on your shins, your knees, whatever feels good. Sit up really tall. Forward, right? Drop the ribs. Pick that baby up. Inhale, gaze up, open your chest. Exhale, chin to your chest. Just the upper back is going to dome, so the shoulder blades will pull apart. No need to drop really deep into the baby and the belly. Just upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Letting that groin soften. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, lift. Opening up the chin. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Swing your legs around. Any way you want to get into all fours, kind of waddle yourself around there. Blocks will move up to the top of the mat if you need them. Nice long all fours. Good. I'll actually show you this guy sideways, just so we know what's going on. You're going to send your right leg back in space. So settle the hip and then just reach your right leg long and wide out to the side. Step your right foot down. If that causes any grabbing, just did for me on the outside of the hip, check in with where that foot has landed. You want your heel in line with your knee in line with your hip. Often it's too wide, it's too far back. You should really feel like you're in a nice long all fours. You want to step into that foot, pull yourself in wide and long. That's all we're going to do. Just press into your hands, pull in, and just let that groin start to open. So the more you step into your right foot, if you need a little wiggle and kind of nudge around to see what's going on, go for it. Good, and you'll find cat-cows here. Inhale, eyes high, belly drops. Exhale, round. Again, just small in the upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Good. Long, flat spine. Pick that baby up. Push into your hands. Right leg's going to lift up and hover just for a second. Whew. Send it back in space. You did it. Right knee down. Good. Left leg moves back in space. Support yourself. Reach it long and wide to the left. Long and wide to the left. Plant it on the ground. Little nudge around for the hip if it needs it. Step into that left foot. Take a look. Make sure everything's long, not saggy, long. Settle the left hip down so you feel really spacious. Good. Breathe in, eyes high. Breathe out, round cat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We're going to stay on this side, long, flat spine. You're going to walk your hands back in space and just stand yourself up on your right knee. So now that left leg is strong. Sorry. Step. Settle your hip down. Pull baby up. Right arm goes up. You're just going to lift up. If it turns into a stretch over, great, but just lift up. Pull that baby up. Step down into your shin and knee and just breathe. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Lift back up in space. Walk yourself forward and down. Plant your hands. Move that left leg back in space. Put it down. Right leg last turn. Right leg reaches out. Moves down. Gets a little extra workout. You step into it. Walk your hands back. Lift up. Pull baby up. So it's really like you're pushing your hip bones forward and dragging them up into space. Notice that the right hip wants to lift, settle it down. You should be able to feel a crease in both sides of your hips. If that made you drop the baby again, whoop, pick it up. Right hand is either going to go above or below the knee, never on it. Knees don't bend sideways. Lift up. If looking up feels good, keep it. If not, forward is great, or down. Step into your right foot. Breath in. Settle the right hip as you breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Just a little gate pose. Inhale, come back to neutral. Walk yourself forward and down. Right leg lifts up. Send it back. So long. Good. Perfect. I'll turn back around. You stay where you are. Flip those toes down, long in your spine. Downward facing dog. Let's put a little flow in there. Get that groin opening. Inhale, gaze forward. Soft knees. Waddle on up, top of your mat. Legs stay as wide as you need. Halfway lift, blocks or shins. Inhale, widen. Exhale, fold. Step into your feet. Roll up to standing. Arms come up above your head. Breathe in, gaze up. Exhale, hands just through heart center. Good. And now you're going to press into your heels and flip your toes out. Right? So now we're turned out. We were turned in, parallel, maybe a little bit wider, and now we're going to turn out. Wider than parallel is probably going to feel really nice for all of this. Arms will swoop up above your head. Palms through heart center. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to pull the baby up while you sit down. So we're not hinging forward like that. We're pulling everything up, sitting down nice and deep. So right away, if you need a wider stance, you take it. You're not here long. Right away, you're going to put your hands down, lift your butt up, press into your heels, flip your toes in, and fold. Fingers on your shins, maybe on your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Good. I'll show you one more time this way, and then I'll turn it around. Press into your feet, bend your knees. Let's use some breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms lift up. Flip those toes out. Bend your knees. Drop that butt like a weight. Straight down, not behind you, straight down. Hands down, head down, toes flip forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. I'll show you from the side. Press down, roll up. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, arms lift up, toes flip out. Exhale, big sit. So again, butt straight down, not back, straight down. Let everything melt. Toes flip in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. This should feel really nice. Let's do two more. Inhale, lift it up. Hands heart center, just settle it. Toes flip out. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, big sit down. Let everything melt. Toes forward. Hands on blocks. Half lift. Fold it. Last one. Let it feel really good, really juicy. Inhale, lift. Hands heart center. Flip those toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Flip everything forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Good job. Step your right foot forward as much as you need to step back into just a nice, juicy low lunge. Nice and long, nice and spacious. You're going to send your left heel down. Roll yourself all the way up to that nice warrior two, right away in the groin. Right knee wants to buckle in. You're going to roll it out. Sit deep, wide chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Good. You're going to push down, lift up. Arms and legs go straight. Step in as much as you need. Heels and toes out. Hands through heart center. Here's the fun stuff. You're going to sit down. It's a horse squat. So just like you were sitting all the way to the ground, the butt wants to drop back and we kind of get into this chesty action. No, not a squat at the gym. Different. Rolling your inner thighs back. If your feet are sweaty like mine, step them in. Sit straight through your legs. There should be burning and shaking. Little rocks if you need. Keep settling your ribs, pulling your belly in. Arms just lift up. Hands through heart center, sit. Arms lift up. Hands through heart center, sit. Last one, you're right here, arms lift. Hands through heart center, sit. Now you can point the butt back Hands to your inner thighs. You're going to flatten out your spine. So now my whole heart is facing the ground. You're going to settle your right shoulder down, gentle twist. You're looking to the left. If looking over the left shoulder feels good, good. Less twisting here and more pressing that right knee open so you can really get into your groin. If rocks feel good, you do the rocking. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left shoulder drops. So the whole body is going to start to twist towards the right, except for the hips. And you're going to press that left inner thigh open. Relax your toes. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push into your feet. Lift yourself all the way back up to standing. Toes flip forward. Tee out your arms. Baby comes up. And then you hinge forward and down. Blocks, take them if you need them. Rest your hands on them. Rest your head on it. Or just keep this really long and flat. That might feel really nice too. So it can be a release or it can be active. Whatever feels good to you. Step into your feet. Widen your chest. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Right toes, so you can see them. You're just going to flip them towards the right. As much as they go comfortably, bend your right knee and start to sink down into your groin. Blocks are there with you, so if this feels like enough, you stay. If you feel like there's more mobility, you want to go deeper, you're going to lower the blocks, flip your left toes up and sit down. This is your Ninja Skandasana. If you're super mobile, everything's pulling itself apart, maybe you're sitting on a block and just keeping your heart lifted. That's going to give you a juicy stretch. Maybe you're a little bit more forward. Maybe the foot's really flexed or really pointed, or maybe you're all the way forward and feet are still flat on the ground. You're listening to your knee. It should be really happy. If it's bothering you, keep it shallow. Come out of it a little bit. Use those blocks. Breath in and breath out. Good. You're going to plant your hands on blocks on the ground. Shift yourself forward. Walk yourself over to the other side like a little spider. Left toes flip out, right leg long and straight. Again, you settle it down any which way it feels good. I'm going to use that block. You know I love a block. You go where you need to go. You can play around here or you can just be really still and lifted. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So we traveled our blocks with us. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to start in the other direction. So you're going to roll yourself into a low lunge. Right toes are going to roll down. Right heel is going to lift up. Blocks are there if you need. Nice, strong, long, low lunge. Really spacious, really wide. You're going to step in just a bit. Settle that right heel down. Lift yourself all the way up. You'll be in a warrior two. Pull. Baby up right away. We sink, we lift, drop, pull, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Step down, lift up. That's your star. Feet need to come in as much as they need to. You need to drag that baby up. Sit down into your horse. Good. Hands to heart center is going to help. Push them together. Use them. Perfect. Whew. So we're getting ready. Birth in position. Getting into it. Little rocks if you need. Close your eyes. Enjoy the burn. I remember when I was taking prenatals, the teacher always used to say, look, contractions are 2 minutes long. If you're planning on a vaginal birth, 2 minutes, that's all you need to get through. So if you can deal with the burn for 2 minutes, golden. So we're practicing. Building patience, building tolerance. Sit a little deeper, open the thighs. Good, sit a little deeper, open the thighs. You got this. Last one, sit a little deeper, open the thighs. Breath in. Breath out. We're going to get a little break on this one. As you lift up, you're going to straighten your legs, maybe even look up to the sky. But again, drop those butt bones down. Exhale, sit nice and deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Last one, sit nice and deep. Good. Hands to inner thighs. Shift forward, butt can point back. Woo, nice little pop. Maybe little rocks, maybe little rolls. Left shoulder down first. It's going to twist, twist, twist. All you're thinking is push that left inner thigh open rather than digging the shoulder down. Press. Make it more about the press into the leg. Breath in. Breath out. Ooh, that feels nice. Inhale up. Exhale, light twist, more pressing the inner thigh open. Breath in. Breath out. Good. For this one, if you need to pull your legs in a little, mine are getting a little wide, that relaxant's kicking in. You're gonna take the inner elbows, put them in your inner thighs, or inner forearms rather, and sit. If you can drop your butt down, great. If the butt's lifted, also fine. Maybe you rock, maybe you roll, maybe you stay. Good, nice and deep here. Breath in. And out. Keep pressing the inner thighs open. You've got this. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Hands right down to the ground. Press into your heels. Flip your toes forward this time and just fold. Blocks are there if you need them. You grab them. If you want a deeper stretch, hands outside of your feet. Soft bend to the knees. Roll your butt bones up. So again, this can be soft and you're hanging, using blocks or hanging. This can be a little more active, getting into the backs of the legs. Feels pretty nice to get back into those legs. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Release your hands from your feet. Find that long spine, half lift. Left toes flip to the left. As much as they just rotate comfortably, you bend into the knee and you start to shift. If this is enough, stay lifted. Again, you have those blocks. You can just stay long and lifted and stretch into the groin. If you want more, maybe you start to sink and lift the right toes up. I'm gonna use that block again. I love a block. You know it. Breathe. Breathe. Good, hands come down, butt goes high. You're walking yourself into the other side. Finding the depth that feels good on this side. It might be the same, it might be very different. Good, last round in. Last round out. Take the weight forward. Plant your feet, walk around, low lunge back to the front of the mat where we started. Nice wide soft step forward. Bend your knees, fold. Half lift, reset everything. Press through the butt bones, lengthen your heart, just fold. Take a seat any which way that feels nice to you. Hello, inner thighs. One last little stretch for those guys. Send your legs wide and long. Seated dragonfly, seated straddle. Blocks are there if you need. So this is up to you. If you want a little more behind the legs, a little more in the groin, I'm going to ask you to flex your feet, press through your heels, keep the spine really long, hinge it forward. Fingers can go down on the ground or your blocks, but you're staying really active. Butt bones back, head forward. If you're like, Melissa, please, can we be done? You can be. So soften your legs, let everything go, and you can also just round. We have about 5 rounds of breath here, so you can also start really active and then get really soft. Whatever feels good. 3 more rounds, decide what you need. Last round in. Last round out. Good. Gently draw yourself all the way up to a seat. Blocks move out of the way. Take those legs, shimmy them in. Little shakes, little wiggles. Good. You're just going to cross your legs. Start with your left inside, right outside. And right leg can move as far forward as it needs. Again, blocks or not, your choice. You sit up tall. You're just going to walk yourself forward. Choice again. You can stay hinged, especially if that baby needs space. Blocks or long flat spine. Blocks or rounded spine. Just getting into the outside of the hip. Let it go. It did a lot of work too. If you need more, maybe the right foot moves a little further forward. Maybe it flexes. Breath in. Breath out. Roll yourself up to a seat. You've got this. You're going to switch it out. Right inside, left outside. If you already did that, just switch your legs around. Left goes as far forward as you need. Flesh out of the way. Maybe active, which means hinge, butt back, head and heart forward. Maybe rounded, maybe a little bit of both. Go where you need. Slow the breath down. Great time to close your eyes. This side might feel way different. I know for me it does. Good. Gently draw yourself all the way up to a seat. Release your legs, give them a nice little shake. Tuck them back in, sit up tall, butt bones down, heart wide, breath in. Soft shoulders, breath out. Settle the ribs, lift the hip bones, breathe in. Breathe out. Hands through heart center. Last one, lengthen that neck, breath in. Chin into your chest, breath out. Thank yourself for the work. You did it. Open up those inner thighs and groin. Let that body spread. It's doing it anyway. One more breath in. One more breath out. That's it. I hope that felt good. It felt awesome for me. It was nice to get into those inner thighs. I ignore them a lot. But I hope you feel good. I'll see you later. That's it. Good job. Till next time. Bye.